My name is Wesley Wu, and I'll be talking about solving quadratic equations with the quadratic formula. Okay, and this is from chapter 9, section 4. Okay, so this is about using the quadratic formula, which is x equal negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a to solve quadratic equations. There are some things that can tell you if there's no solution to the problem. If b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, or if a is equal to 0, then there's no solution, because if we're saying b squared minus 4ac is negative, then we're trying to find a square root of a negative, which is not possible. As well as if a is equal to 0, that means 2 times 0 is 0. And we also know that dividing a number by 0 is not possible, so no solutions. I have created 6 steps to using the quadratic formula to solve quadratic equations. So, first step, make the equation equal to 0. Equal to 0. Second step, divide by any common factors along the terms, still keeping the numbers whole. Third step, write what each number is. Write what each variable is. Fourth step, just to plug the numbers in. Fifth step is to make 2 separate equations. With one having the positive square root and the other the negative one, and the other having the negative 1. And the 6th step is just to solve. So make the equation equal to 0. Oh wait, can't see solve. 6 is to solve. Okay, so make the equation equal to 0. Divide by any common factors along the terms, but still keeping the numbers whole. And 3, write what each variable is. 4, plug the numbers in to the quadratic formula. 5, make 2 separate equations, with one having the positive square root and the other one having the negative square root. Change that to square root. Okay. I shall space this out more evenly. Okay. First example is example 1. First example is 12x squared plus negative 26x plus 12 equal 0. Okay, that is the first example. Okay, so first thing we do is make the equation equal to 0. It's already equal to 0, so I accomplished the first step already. Number 2, divide by any common factors along the terms, but still keeping the numbers whole. So we can divide the whole equation by 2. Divide by 2. So you have 6x squared plus negative 13x plus 6 equal 0. Next, write what each variable is. So a is equal to 6, b is equal to negative 13, c is equal to 6. Next thing we do now is plug it in. So x equal negative b, so we do negative 13 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so negative 13 squared, minus 4ac, so minus 4 times 6 times 6, all divided by 2 times a, which is 2 times 6. So I'll plug the numbers in, and then we can solve a little bit. So we get x equal 13 plus or minus the square root of 25, all divided by 12. Now, we'll make two separate equations. Drag this over here. So we have one with the positive square root. So x equal 13 plus 5 divided by 12. And one having the x equal 13 minus the negative square root 5 divided by 12. So we have the answers of x equal 3 halves and x equal 2 thirds. That's how you solve a quadratic equation with the quadratic formula. Okay, well now let's do another example. Okay. Another example. We'll do a word problem. Example. A soccer ball is kicked into the air. The height h of the ball after t seconds can be modeled by h equal negative 16t squared plus 40t plus 24. How long will it take for a rocket to hit the ground? So with word problems, you do everything the same except at the end. You see if your solutions make sense in the context of the question. I'll show you by doing this problem. So we have to do it says how long will it take the rocket to hit the ground. So that means the height is 0. So it's 0 equal negative 16t squared plus 40t plus 24. So ready equal to 0. Then we can divide by 8. So 0 equal negative 2t squared plus 5t plus 3. Okay. Next we can, now we write what each variable is. So over here on the side, I'm write a is equal to negative 2, b is equal to 5, and c is equal to 3. Plug it in now. X equal negative b, negative 5, plus or minus the square root of b squared, 5 squared, minus 4ac, minus 4 times negative 2 times 3, all divided by 2a, so it's 2 times negative 2. Okay, solve some. So let's solve it. So x equal negative 5 plus or minus square root of 49 divided by negative 4. Make two separate equations. X equal negative 5 plus 7 divided by negative 4, and x equal negative 5 minus 7 divided by negative 4. So x equals, in this one, negative 5 plus 7 is 2. 2 divided by negative 4 is negative 1/2, and x equal negative 5 minus 7 is negative 12. Negative 12 divided by negative 4 is 3. Okay? Those are the two solutions. However, let's go back to the question. Question right here. Soccer ball is kicked into the air. The height h of the ball at a t second can be modeled by h equal negative 16t squared plus 40t plus 24. How long will it take for a rocket to hit the ground? Okay, so it's asking for time, and the solution has to be a value that could be in time. So we have negative 1/2 and 3. It's not possible to have negative time. So that's why this solution cannot work. So if you put this answer, negative 1/2, as on the final, if it was given, then you get points off. But 3 works because it's a positive number and it can work for time. Okay, to review, the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And then no solution happens if b squared minus 4ac is negative and if a is equal to 0. Also, my 6 steps, which almost fit. Okay, thank you. And if you need help, ask Mr. Schmidt.